Hello guys, and welcome to episode 30 of my Total War 3 Kingdoms playthrough, playing as Sun Jian on very hard difficulty. Today we have quite a lot of army movement to do, initially. The first one we have right in front of us, Yu Zhujian. He's going to head towards Lucheng, and we'll head him in that direction. We're going to hopefully take this fishing port and potentially the small city. I don't think we'll be able to take the small city today, but we'll see. We're definitely going to have to defend this city if Tao Ying decides to jump on land. But we do have this army down here of Zhang Yin who can head in that direction. So let's put him into march stance and hopefully he can go defend that city for us. Right, otherwise we have Sun Jian to move. He's all the way up here. He was originally chasing Zheng Fei, but I don't think we need to keep doing that. His army is very depleted and he's taking attrition now from lack of military supplies, so that's quite something. We can just leave him to it. But one thing I am going to have to do is defend the Nanyang trade mine from Yuan Shao's armies. Now this isn't really making us all that much money. We're getting 224 here, I guess. It's actually quite substantial. But either way, we are going to go and defend that. It's more than I thought that would be making, especially with the corruption that we have. But yeah, we'll move there anyway, and if they attack the settlement, hopefully we'll be in range to reinforce. Alright, next up we have Huanglong and Yu. She's going to be heading down to Yulin. Now, big thanks actually, while we're here, to you guys in the comments. You mentioned that I didn't have to destroy the Shi by going to war with them. I could still vassalize them and complete the quest, because when I annex them it will also complete the quest. So the Shi perish in battle, we can just vassalize and then annex, and that will also complete it. So I might do that instead, because it is going to be quite easy for us to trade these settlements to them and then make them our vassal. I think that's the best way to secure the south and allow my army to go back north again, because then we basically have nothing to worry about down here. Okay, we got 8,867 to spend this turn. Do we have any missions to complete? Let's have a look. We got the Dire Civil Unrest, which requires any character to move to Zhangye, which we're already doing. Confucian Temples are the other two. So I think we need to build a Confucian Temple. I just don't know where we could build it. Let's have a look. Do we have any empty slots? I could build it at Bar and then delete it. We don't really need the public order here. We've already got 100 public order. I think it'd be better off just to get the administration office, for example. So I think I'm going to do that so that I can eventually upgrade that to a building that can provide the corruption reduction to all of the neighbouring provinces, because it does neighbour a lot of provinces. Bar, you got Fuling here, Badong, Shangyong, Baxi, Chengdu, and also Zhengyang. So yeah, this would be a great candidate for the upgraded county office. Anywhere else we could build? Zhang'an might be able to build it. No, it's locked there. I don't think the town's big enough. That would be the problem, so let's just upgrade that. And let's sort it by money now, and just put the rest of the cash into settlements that don't have as much corruption. So this one, for example, only has 23% corruption. Now I can actually upgrade to the Currency Inspector's Office to get minus 10% corruption there. And that will eventually give minus 10% corruption to adjacent commanderies as well, which is actually pretty good. It's not as good as the base income you get from that building, but minus corruption at this point is definitely what I need. And adjacent commanderies is massive. We can stack that with the upgrade for these buildings, so we can get minus 20% corruption to adjacent commanderies from this, for example. So that would be fantastic. Speaking of which, I probably need to upgrade Chengsha at some point, because the public order here is pretty trash due to the population. So I think I'm going to save some money and we'll put it towards Chengsha in the next turn. Right, that's going to be everything done then. Let's move on. There are a lot of armies coming down to our border, I'll tell you that much. And, well, would you look at that. We are actually able to reinforce, that's good. So it's going to be two massive armies going up against each other. It's about 6,000 men on each side. They've got just a little bit more than us. Let's go ahead and start the battle. Again, no talking. I do get surprised when that doesn't happen, especially when there's so many characters in a battle. But I guess our main settlement doesn't actually have a commander, so there's that. Either way, we do have a lot of troops here in defense. What I'm going to do is likely just sally forth with all of my cavalry. We'll see how much damage we can do. Meanwhile, we'll just maintain the defensive position otherwise. Like so. We'll just have these two infantry units like that. Okay. Alright, let's grab all these. I'm just going to put them in a group. And we'll sally forth and try and find ourselves some archers to kill. Tower's already firing away. Sun Jian's coming in. Alright, let's get his retinue forwards. Actually, if they're going to leave their archers there, I could just charge them. Although the G militia are like right next to them at the moment, so gotta be a little bit careful. Can't charge the G militia, otherwise we'll just lose loads of men. But I could definitely send the cavalry unit to charge this one, and we'll send one in from each side onto this arch militia. Right, meanwhile, these guys need to come in like so. And that unit's pretty much already destroyed. Oh, that charge. Look at the number drop on that. It's just ridiculous. That was disgusting. And we also need Lu Su to head over here. And that unit is just gone. It's just gone. Oh my. That is ridiculous. Okay, let's just back off with that cav. Oh, their army's coming in over here, so I've got to watch my back. That unit's getting destroyed by the towers, that's all good. If we can get away from this, these units, I can probably still charge them with our cav, because they don't have much charge defense, the sword guards. Can I duel anyone? Does anyone want to duel? Anyone want to duel? No. I don't want to get charged by the mounted lance militia, so we'll take it easy. I also don't want to get my archers ahead of my other units, so what we're going to do is group these up. Let's group up those and those. Lovely. Right, so we have Sun Jian's part of his army all in one. We can have the spears line up in front with all of the archers behind. Now I'll just have the trebuchets like up on the hill here. They're going to take a while to get there though. Let's try and get away from this attack. Meanwhile, one of our cav has been caught up to, but many of them have got away. So now what I'm going to do is have one come round. We'll have these two just charge into the front, and then we'll hammer and anvil with this one. That is the plan. Absolutely crushed. Here we go. Battered. This unit got annihilated. That was just Saber militia. Alright, that mounted militia charged into my G militia when they were braced, so they died very quickly. Nishan Sword Guard should also die. Let's go and charge some of these archers over here. Hopefully we can take care of those guys sooner than later. They are actually doing quite a lot of damage, so let's just back off. Oh, never mind, we managed to break them, that's good. Alright, let's throw our men into the shield wall formations. And we can continue this engagement. Let me just pause it. I need to have my archers attack their archers. Although, saying that, we are about to get a nasty charge into the back of them, so maybe not. Right, we're going to have 2 more cav head that direction as well. And they're in burning forest, so they might even break sooner. Oh, the general like completely messed that up for us. That's annoying. Right, let's bring these out of their formation and charge them forwards. I'm going to have to use my archers to attack their archers now. We could have used loose, but it's fine. My cav's making them run all over the place, so this is good. That means we have plenty of time to just demolish them. Okay, and I'm going to have all of my cav now retreat behind my main line here. Can Huang Gai duel anyone? We'll go for Fan Du, let's do it. Are we not attacking that unit? Alright, well, we'll get some archers on that. Go on, Huang Gai. Oh, he missed his attack. What an absolute fail. Right, my spear guard should hold quite nicely here. Let's move Lu Su forwards and we'll use his debuff. Sun Jian can go and attack the other guy in the meantime. One guy should win quite convincingly. I could put some rounds into these guys. We do have a hill here, so a lot of these guys will take decent damage. Right, let's use Lu Su's ability. That gives reduced melee evasion and armor, which basically allows one guy to just hit him with every shot. There we go, he's dead. He's very dead. Alright, who's next? Need to get Huang Gai on his horse. Does this horse run off? Oh no. No, he's got on it. It's fine. Get him back on. Alright, cool. Let's fire at this spear guard over here. Although there are going to be more archers that we have to take care of in the second army. At the moment though, they're all firing over here, I guess. Yeah, towards the Saber Militia. That's okay. They can kill as many of my garrison units as they like, I don't really care. Let's just save this ammunition though. No point in shooting routed units. I haven't even used the trebuchets. Maybe I could target the reinforcing units that are coming over, that could be an idea. Right, I should take out this guy. And I should have Huang Gai duel another guy if he can. He cannot. Oh boy. Oh, okay, there we go. There's a duel for him. Go on, Huang Gai. Mess him up. Oh, he lost the charge. Oops. That's not good. Did we kill the other general? I think we did. I'm going to have Sun Jian just charge into these guys. It should just annihilate them. Yep. Well, it's only like 10 seconds until I can give Hungai the buff again. I just missed. He missed his Binding Fury again. That's impressive. Alright, so our units here need to line up again. They've used up most of their ammunition. Let's have these guys leave their turtle formations. And then I can just have my spear line start moving forwards a bit more. I need these guys to not be in shield wall. Oh, Hungai won very quickly. Wow, okay. Good job, my man. Sun Jian, just chilling. It's all good. What are we even firing at here? That poor unit just getting mullered. Let's just stop them from firing. And my archer line now needs to move forwards as well. And I need to get the trebuchets to move forwards. A lot of cavalry. It's a lot of cavalry. Oh, on this side, we completely lost. Elsewhere, we're okay. I guess the cavalry, they can just charge like headlong into our saber militia and they do loads of damage, so that's definitely something they can take advantage of. Well, let's get my cav to get ready to like hammer and anvil some of these units. I could maybe just go and take out the archer militia actually. They're out of ammunition, so I don't think they'll actually even run away. Well, they're throwing so many units into this, I just want to get the trebuchet on target. I don't think it'd be a good idea to aim that far away though, because we're very likely to hit our own units. Now the bad thing that will happen here is if these cavalry go around the back, smash into the back of my saber militia, that wouldn't be good. I guess we can just have these guys defend the back line if they have to. Those guys should hold for now. Alright, time to keep moving up our army. May as well get my leaders over here. Preserving the army is the main thing though. Alright, let's just have our cav charge into the back of the center engagement, I think. They are coming around the back. Sneaky AI. Alright, speed things up. The enemy general's running. Alright, here goes. Completely sandwiched now, I can't throw trebuchets into that. I could maybe put a trebuchet fire into these lot. Let's try that. This could be really risky. But we'll give it a go. Yeah, I do have some archers left, don't I? The good thing about this is if they start to rout, we'll just slaughter them. None of that cav will get away. On this side, yeah, some relatively nice choices, or nice shots. Relatively nice shots. Okay, they're fleeing. The ones in the center are also fleeing. I should really get my archers to like fire into this melee. Okay, never mind, they're all running away. Let's fire at the archer militia on the right hand side. Go on, kill as many as you can while they're running away. The sheer mass of those cav just pushed out. Nothing I could do to stop that. That was hilarious. Let's have our generals go and clean up some of this. I'm sure the hours will give them a good going over, but we'll get the generals in there for sure. Oh yeah, of course all of the ones that were inside are running away as well now. They're going to take a lot of damage trying to run out. Alright, speed things up. Alright, come on generals, clean these guys up. I think it's much harder for them to kill cavalry than it is infantry. Like, because with infantry they can just kind of trample, whereas with these horses they have to kind of kill them one on one, which is much slower. It looks like they are going to get away. Let's just claim victory. It's a really good job though. And I think Sun Jian's army is pretty much untouched. What a brilliant start. 1,933 men lost. I think majority of those were probably like the Saber Militia and the settlement. Right, he is agile, beautiful and stern, although it doesn't matter because we can't employ him anyway. So we will probably just release him. That's fine. What about this guy? Dutiful, tranquil and pacifist. He's one-eyed. Probably after that battle. Tranquil's really nice. He's the administrator of Vulcan. And the dutiful trait's pretty nice. He is 22. Has a tenacity of steel buff. Do I need another administrator right now? I don't think I do. So we'll just execute him. That's fine. Alright, and I think we'll take maybe a replenishment, although that will replenish the settlement, so I don't think that really matters. We'll just go for the income. Cool. Yuan Shao sending more armies my way, of course. And Cao Cao. Looks like he's sending an army my way. And Cui is also coming down, of course, to Shenyang. And Zhenye is under siege.
The time of the Han is ended. The will of heaven is shifting. The Celestial Empire rests on the tip of a sword. The Emperor's old champions now stoke their own imperial ambitions. The old ways scatter like leaves before the coming storm. Their time is over. Change is carried on the wind. Once you have proclaimed yourself emperor, others will oppose your claim by doing the same.
Oh boy. Your power increases, king. Your power is both feared and coveted. Although the patient snake catches many prey, the tiger who strikes first is often victorious. You are the tiger, and you have struck to victory and proclaimed your kingship. Few stand against you, and those who do will face your claws. You have declared yourself emperor. Now it is time to prove it and lead China out of chaos. You have challenger for the throne, Yuan Shao, of course. Who else? Shi Hui. Okay, well, I guess we can't vassalize him. We'll have to kill him off. We'll kill him off. Alright. I'm glad it just wasn't Lu Bu, because otherwise that would have been Absolutely awful. 3 kingdoms. With another pretender declaring their intent, there are now 3 kingdoms vying to bring an end to the chaos. The puppet Han Emperor abdicates. Jing Fei. The Emperor, long a puppet of the other warlords, has abdicated, and with him the Han dynasty has ended. Who will bring peace to our turbulent lands? Mission success, 5,000 we got for that. Unite what is divided. Your mandate is righteous, but other petty warlords and kings have proclaimed themselves as false emperors in an attempt to threaten your rule. Unite what is divided, and overthrow these pretenders by capturing their seats of power. You must unite China under your rule. So we have to conquer all of the emperor seats from the Kingdom of Song and the Kingdom of Ba. Alright, well that shouldn't be too difficult. We can take the emperor seat from Shihui pretty easy. I can't believe these are the second strongest dudes. Like, there is no way that's the case. We've got an army right in their doorstep that can probably just kill them. Saying that, I don't know the strength of their armies, they might be really strong. Anyway, path blocked for Sun Tzu. I don't know how. He's free to move. Let's carry on. So it hasn't really changed much. I mean, the only thing that it's done is put me at odds with the Shi. And, well, now the Kingdom of Ba. Right, let's close all of those. Did we get the Path of Glory complete because of that? No, we didn't, but yeah, if we destroy them, we'll get the Path of Glory anyway. What's this? Empire. Cancels alliances with other emperors. Unlocks Palace Guard elite units. Plus 5 available armies. Plus 10 satisfaction. Minus 1 mustering turns faction wide. And plus 5% replenishment. Nice. We got demolition complete. At Chengdu. Oh yeah, we have annihilated this settlement, didn't we? Let's see. This probably needs to be changed to the coin maker for starters, so we'll do that. That will be the first thing we do. That will give us the minus corruption. Although, wasn't I going to not do that because we weren't actually bordering that many provinces? But we are, I guess, kind of still bordering Xinjiang here. And also Ba. Yeah, this is actually quite a large province, or commandery. And we're bordering Xinjiang, we're bordering Ba, Baxi. That's all good, yeah. And so next to that we'll build the administration office. I'll probably also focus on pushing the or commerce income here as well, maybe. We'll see. So that's all destroyed at Chengdu. Alright, we have siege and blockade. It's all good, and ancillaries gained the war axe and eavesdropper. Okie dokie. I really want to have a look at this palace guard. I haven't seen these before. So if we click on swap unit, what does it give us? Protectors of Heaven. Okay, they look pretty legit. And Defenders of Earth. They got some pretty classy names, that's for sure. Well, I guess maybe we could change our Spear Guard for some Protectors of Heaven. Actually, let's just change the G-Militia. I can also, of course, get the Defenders of Earth. What's so good about them? They have oil arrows. Oh, okay. I'm not even sure if that's that good. Their range kind of sucks. These guys would be pretty decent, though. Any other interesting units? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I might actually swap those out in Huang Gai's retinue. Though he can get heavy spear guards now. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do that. We'll swap all of the spear guards out for heavy spear guards. We got all the money to do this, so we may as well. And I'll swap these out for heavy spear guards. I'm probably going to get rid of this archer unit as well, because it always just runs out of ammunition really quickly. So that will give us a bit more of a front line to work with Huang Gai. It's going to cost us a bit more. But once these guys are fully replenished, I think they're going to be super strong. So they are disciplined, they have charge reflection versus mounted, they scare. They are immune to fatigue and immune to scare effects themselves. They can create a hollowed square, which gives them plus 10% melee evasion and charge reflect versus mounted. There is a spear wall, which gives extra charge resistance, melee evasion, but reduces ranged block chance by 100%. And of course loose formation that we've seen. Well, these guys, can they do anything special? No, they're just immune to fatigue, which is really nice. Maybe I could upgrade these guys one way or another. How come I can't recruit them anymore? That's weird. Like, Sun Jian has Shan sword guards, but we can't actually recruit them into his army. And I've wanted to change out the axe band for a little while. Maybe I'll put some of the pearl dragons there instead. Okay, and we'll keep the archers and crossbows as they are. And what we're going to be wanting to do here is just wipe out this army, and then we're going to have to deal with Kaizun. Ooh, there's another large army. Okie dokie, back we go. We'll stay in range of Nanyang so that we can get the reinforcements from that if we get attacked again. Right, we're on our way to Zhengye. I wonder if I can upgrade any of these units. I guess we probably can. Well, we've moved into the region, so that's actually completed this quest for us. You don't actually have to move into the settlement itself. I didn't realise that. So that's going to give us income from commerce faction-wide and extra trade influence, which is nice. If we go into diplomacy, I think we can probably find new trade partners, because yeah, we have 6 trade slots, but I think they're all vassals of the Kingdom of Song still. Yeah. I think we're trading with everyone who we could.
Sit down so we may talk.
Yeah, I can't trade with Gongdu yet. Alright, well, next army. Sun Jian. We're just going to have to move him in normal stance towards Baxi, and all the way over to Shenyang eventually. And Serge can just keep marching in that direction, that's fine. You, Zishan, needs to continue towards the Han Empire here. Maybe we could jump on the water this turn. And then next turn we can just come up next to this fishing port and attack it. Right, down here we're going to have to be careful approaching the Shi, because they're going to be a real threat to us. Although, saying that, we're not actually at war with them. I thought when they declared themselves emperor, we automatically went to war with them. So no, we still have the trade agreement, which is good.
Why must we speak?
We could ask them to abdicate That's actually only minus 29. It's not even that bad because of our military strength compared to them. They are almost prepared to just abdicate straight up. That's nuts. Alright, yeah, because we became the highest level now, Emperor, that has unlocked everything at the King rank, which unlocks basically all of the seats in our court. So we can have a Prime Minister, which is going to be Sun Jian. And as Prime Minister, he will give us tons of bonuses, so our income's going to go up to 3,746 from that one move. But we do need a Grand Director. So, what are we going to do? Who's going to be our Grand Director? I could put Sun Jian there. That might not be a bad idea. We'll get her in our council. She's loyal, so that's fine. Right, we do have, I believe, somebody to fill that last administrator slot. Just going to work out who it is. Is it Dong Li? I think it's Dong Li I wanted to make. Or we could do Xin Tuan, but I think Dong Li is better for that purpose. Also, she's much more loyal to us because she's married to Sun Jian. So that is something that we can take advantage of. Oh, we need to take her off assignments. Alright. That might not be the best idea. Depends. We can counteract corruption with Lady Wu. I was going to add her to the army of Sun Jian though, which we probably can do now that we have this massive income jump. There are so many things to think about, it's pretty ridiculous. Actually, one assignment I could do is send Wei Feng here to also boost commerce. Because we get 2.6k from commerce, an extra 75% would be pretty legit. And that would be a massive increase because our corruption isn't even that high here due to another assignment that's reducing corruption. Actually, we don't have anything reducing corruption there. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe it's just because it's our capital then? What's determining that? Oh, administrator. That's what it would be. Okay. Yeah, we're in uncharted territory here, being an emperor. I've just got to work this all out though. Could really do with another minus corruption assignment. That'd be the best way to do things. I don't think I'm going to put her in an army. That's just too valuable. So we'll look for a place that is bringing in a lot of income that could really benefit from corruption reduction. So it looks like Chengdu could be a good candidate. Or Badong. Badong is currently creating the biggest gross amount and therefore would give us the biggest benefit. Yeah, let's send her to Badong to give that corruption reduction. Has to be done. We still need to find ourselves another administrator. I think I'm going to have to keep Dong Li as an administrator. So the only option left in that case, I believe, is the general, Xin Tuan. He already likes us a lot. Need to work out where I want to put him though. That's another thing. Where would I actually have him? I guess I could maybe throw him in Xinjiang. One of these would be a good idea. Maybe Poyang. Oh no, Poyang's already got Dianyu. Maybe Chengdu, because of the population and public order there. Yeah, let's appoint an administrator here. And we'll choose Xinchuan. He doesn't actually give any benefit to public order. Is there anyone who gives benefit to public order? There are, but I think Xinchuan's the best. We'll go ahead and do that. Alright. Well, that's a lot of our management done. But we still have a lot of money. Over here, I'm tempted to just switch out some units whilst they're replenishing and stuff. We may as well. Like, let's just change these axe band, for example, to the Pearl Dragons. And then they can replenish on the way to the front. Are there any special horses we can get? Not yet. Okay. What about with Sun Jian? Can he get any interesting cavalry? No, just the Jian Sword Guard Cav. Which I am tempted to get some of. Let's switch out one of these Archer Militia. For some more cav. Because this is a very cavalry focused army anyway. Great. So all of our armies have been moved. We just have the 5,000 left to spend. And since there are so many armies coming my way, I am extremely tempted to build up Sun Ren's army. It's just a matter of where. I think down south we're fine. We've got these two armies to cover us here. It's all concentrated in this area at Shangyong and also at Nanyang. There's a lot of armies here. So I think I could raise her at Shangyang Toolmaker. And we'll start recruiting her some mounted lancer militia initially. She is going to need somebody by her side. We might have to find her a strategist of some sort to back her up. But for now, she can just get this cavalry online. We can always add another retinue later down the line. Alright, cool. Let's end the turn. Jing Fei bringing 2 armies towards Shangyong. He's going for it again. Coming back into our coming back into our territory there. And, well, would you look at that? We're in for another big battle. We are backed up by our garrison, so we should have an easy time of this. And one thing that's going to be cool is we're going to be able to see some of the new units in action. I'm very much looking forward to this, but unfortunately, guys, it has been my time, so I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we will crush our opponents and maybe move on to Nanyang. We will have to wait and see, although I might have to defend against Cao Cao and the army coming down from there. Right, that's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.